Cream Ferret Cookie, the brand new safeguard cookie, but not really a safeguard. Fun fact. So let's get right into it. Cream Ferret Cookie was just released in the new update, and they are pullable in the pavilion just like Snapdragon and Icicle Yeti. Now, the big difference between those two and this one is that Cream Ferret isn't always invulnerable. Now, let's take a look at their skill to see exactly why. So, taking a look at the Snuggly Ferret, that is so cute. So, transforms into their animal form, healing allies and granting damage resist, crit percentage, and crit damage buffs. Cream Ferret Cookie hops onto the cookie with the highest attack, granting them the fuzzy scarf buff, then returns to their cookie form and grants themselves a debuff resist buff. The friendly critter scaries to a cookie whose HP is below a certain point and grants them the precious friend buff and fuzzy scarf buff as well. So they can give the fuzzy scarf buff in two different ways. They cannot use their skill temporarily while scaring to a cookie, and they are immune to damage while in their animal form. So that's where the twist is. They're only invulnerable when they're in their animal form. Now, taking a look at what the skill itself does, team healing is 55% of attack, and periodic team healing is 25.8% of attack every second for 7 seconds. That's actually really good. Damage resist plus 10%, crit plus 20%, and crit damage plus 25%. That's also pretty dang good. Now, the fuzzy scarf buff. The fuzzy scarf buff is given either to the highest attack cookie or a cookie that falls below the 50% threshold. Now, what the fuzzy scarf ability does is that it gives attack plus 40%, crit damage plus 20%, debuff resist plus 30% for 14 seconds. And now this is on top of the original buff itself. So overall, that's crit plus 20, crit damage plus 45, debuff resist plus 30, damage resist plus 10, attack plus 40. That's a lot of boosts for one cookie. And then we also get healing 28.9% of attack every 2 seconds for 14 seconds. Oh my god. Debuff resist plus 20% on self for 7 seconds. This is insane, honestly. Precious friend. Buff granted automatically to cookies with HP under 50%. HP shield of 100%. Max HP for 2 seconds. Basically makes your cookie not invincible per se, but unkillable almost for 2 seconds. Attack plus 15% per 1% of lost HP. Oh my god. Precious friend activation cooldown 16 seconds. The big downfall of this ability is that it's got an 18-second cooldown, but you kind of like this is a very strong ability, and I can see why. So when it comes to building Cream Ferret Cookie, I've read reports that I've seen videos and I've seen people talk about how she's kind of squishy. They're kind of squishy. So when it came to building Cream Ferret Cookie, I focused on cooldown with damage resist and cooldown substats, and on top of that, I focused their Beascuit on damage resist and cooldown. When it comes to building Cream Ferret, you're likely going to need almond instead of cooldown when it comes to PvP, just because Cream Ferret can tend to be a bit squishy. If you're having trouble surviving, just tack on some almonds on there and you should be fine. Now, let's go ahead and go into a PvE boss and just see how good this healing actually is. Alright, so now we've got Dark Cacao Awakened and Cream Ferret Cookie on one team, and we're going to be taking on Dark Cacao's Evil Spirit on Dark mode. I'm gonna have to get rid of these people. Thank you, Dark Daddy Cacao. Oh yeah, it's no longer Dark Daddy, it's Dark Zaddy. I don't make the rules. All right, so now we're here at the boss against Dark Zaddy Cacao's Evil Spirit, and I want to see first how that Precious Friend effect works. Now we're gonna let Dark Cacao get to below 50% here in a moment, and we're gonna see how it works exactly. Now, Cream Ferret's ability only works once every 16 seconds, so let's just see how it works. She comes in right there, it gives him the fuzzy scarf and friend ability, and as you can see here, basically got a 50% attack raise right away. Now let's just see his health go down a bit again, and then we're going to be using Cream Ferret right there, Cream Ferret skill, and let's see how he heals. Oh my goodness, this is pretty solid. She brought him back from near death twice. Overall, the Cream Ferret really good on the PvE side of things, but let's hop into PvP and try a few things out. Now, one important and interesting thing is that Mystic Flower normally can't work with safeguard cookies. They made an exception for Cream Ferret. Now remember, Cream Ferret's big thing is that they are pretty squishy, and as you can see in that fight against Dark Zaddy Cacao's Evil Spirit, they almost died themselves, but they managed to stay alive. So we're going to be wanting to see how they stay alive and also just overall how they react. Now we got 31% damage resist, so they should be hopefully surviving some damage, but they are at 0 stars. Oh, we're battling the United Kingdom. I really hope we win. Oh my goodness. All right, let's slow things down here. So they took a bunch of damage already, but then Mystic Flower kept them alive. Stardust is gone. Stardust came back using the Shining Flower, Shining Feather. Getting rid of Financier definitely hurt the overall defensibility about this team. I should have thought about that. We just lost to the United Kingdom. I am heartbroken. All right, let me try this. Let me get rid of White Lily, throw in Financier. If this team with the feather in the dune does not work, I'm gonna try it with the monocle. Well, all right, so this is our next victim slash probably gonna whip my butt because I'm trying to figure out how to optimize Cream Ferret in PvP. Now let's get after it. Now I'm starting to think that Cream Ferret might be better on a 2-second Mystic Flower team, but I'm not exactly sure just yet. That's why we're experimenting around. So Cream Ferret just really gave a big boost to health there, kept the team alive. Mystic Flower doing her job as well. This team is overall looking much better than the previous team. Financier is definitely needed. They are not getting through at all. Oh my god. I've never had Mystic Flower survive this long. This is the team. Oh, this is totally the team. Oh my god, they finished with full health even, 100%. Cream Ferret healed almost as much as Mystic Flower. This is good. Let's try another battle with this exact team against a different setup. All right, now this is an Elite 1 team, so this is gonna be a fairly difficult fight, and they've also got a pretty strong team here. Now, instead of White Lily, they've got Stardust, which is generally the top meta comp. Let's get after it. I've got a good feeling. My gut's telling me good stuff right now. I hope I didn't just jinx it. Oh my god, I just jinxed it. Cream Ferret dies right away. Oh man, I jinxed the shit out of it. Oh no. I hope I win though. No, I'm done for. Financier is gone. I'm done for. Let's just cut my losses. Let's just cut the loss. So Cream Ferret is super squishy. So we're gonna be tossing, instead of Choco focused on cooldown and damage resist, we're gonna be going Almond focused on cooldown and damage resist. And now we're at 65% damage resist. All right, here we've got another Stardust comp. Now let's get after it and let's hope we can win. Because it seems like the Cream Ferret does really good against White Lily comps, but I've only battled against one Stardust comp and they lost. I've battled against multiple White Lily comps and this team won against all of them. So let's just see how this one works out. Cream Ferret needs to use their skill before they die. That's the big issue. And when there's Mystic Flower just delaying everything, it can make things a bit more difficult. But overall, this battle's looking much better than that first one against the Stardust comp. Increasing the damage resist really kept them alive in this instance. And as you can see here, having two healers that are both strong is really keeping this team alive right now. And that's a win. Nice. And that's that. So using this team, honestly, you'll probably be able to beat Elite 1 and 2 teams and maybe even higher depending on how ascended your cookies are. But when it comes to Cream Ferret, you're probably going to need to do that damage resist focus on PvP just because they die a little bit too fast. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys liked it and I hope it helps. You know, it's always fun kind of experimenting with these new cookies to see what they kind of bring us and what else they change into the game. But make sure to leave a message. Make sure to leave a comment about what you guys want to see in the future and what else you know what you liked about these videos. I want to keep improving these things just so I can keep bringing you guys, the audience, what you want. Now make sure to hit the like and subscribe button as well, just so you guys can keep in touch with my future videos. And until next time, guys, I'll see you.